much for your interest in the Marlbots scouting sheet. We began this endeavor in the 2020 SkySense season and have adapted this spreadsheet every year for the new season's components. At this point, we've decided to share it with all of you so that everyone has the opportunity to quantitatively scout other teams at the upcoming tournament.
First, you're going to make a new copy of the spreadsheet and adapt it to your team specifics. This might mean changing colors, fonts, or more. For the sake of simplicity, we're going to continue with this original format.
In the days prior to the tournament, you're going to want to go on the first website and find the list of all the teams you will be competing against. From there, you will have the most tedious step in this whole process. Add the names and numbers of all the teams. We recommend including the numbers in addition to the names because if the robots are moving quickly, it is often easier to recognize the numbers on the side. You will put these names and numbers in column A to the left of the cell that says match 1. So this first row, for this first team, we have the cell A2 with the name, and you will continue along the left, showing all of the different names.
After importing all the names, you'll want to make sure that all of the light purple cells are empty. The dark purple cells will automatically adjust, and the white cells are where the algorithms are running and you don't want to adjust anything. The only light purple cells that you might want to put numbers in are the cells that say totals. There isn't an issue if you leave them blank, but the other cells will look angry and mad if you leave them blank.
For example, if we erase this, it's not showing here, but the math will get here it is. It says hashtag divided by 0 exclamation point. So it's easier to have a number in that cell. On the day of the tournament, you're going to want to have one person scouting each team that's competing on the field. It is possible to have one person scout an entire alliance, so be in charge of watching 2 robots, but it is very tricky and overwhelming to do so. For the first few matches, we recommend having one person per robot.
Before the match starts, you're going to want to adjust the cells that say totals. This cell should say the number of matches that the team has done. If it is the first match, the box should have a 1 in it. If it is the 4th match, there should be a 4. If you don't adjust this cell, bad things will happen and the rankings will look very wrong. You will also want to note the robot's starting position. This information isn't included in our rankings, but it's a helpful piece of information to reference later. We tend to include the team, whether the team is starting on warehouse or deck side, and what color alliance the team is.
We find that scouting the autonomous period is the hardest part of the match to do. We are going to want to pay attention to whether or not the robot delivers the ducks, which goes into column D, if or how they park, which is column E, if they deliver any freight, column F and G, and any bonuses they may have achieved, which is column H. Be careful to just look at your individual robot, not the alliance as a whole. The point of this scouting report is to create a ranking of the solo robots, not how lucky they were in terms of alliance partners. The white columns I and J, here, I and J, will self-populate with the number of points earned from the freight delivered, and the dark purple cells in column L will show the total points for the robot in auto. So when you put in these numbers, if there's a parentheses right next to it, that is the number you're going to put in. If they deliver a duck, it's a 10. If they don't, it's a 0. For parking, it's similar. You put in a 3, 6, 5, or 10. For the freight, you put in the number that was delivered. And then for bonuses, you put in the number of points in parentheses for what the bonus was worth. Here is the column that lists the total amount of points earned in auto.
So once the tally up starts, the scouting gets a bit easier. As the robot moves around, keep track of how many freight have been delivered by that robot and where they were put. Find the number of freight, not the points that the freight earned, in the purple cells in columns M through Q. The dark purple column R will calculate the total number of points earned during tally up.
In endgame, there are many different things to keep track of. If the team attempts the ducks, put the number of successfully delivered ducks in column S. Sometimes the refs block the carousel, so it's hard to see, but they usually hold up fingers saying how many ducks were delivered. If the team element is delivered, put a 6 in column U. If the Alliance Pacific Shipping Hub is balanced and the robot you are scouting played a major role in keeping it balanced, put a 10 in column V. If the shared shipping hub is unbalanced and the robot you are scouting played a major role in unbalancing the shipping hub, put a 20 in column W. Just like you did in auto, put in column X the points associated with the type of parking that the robot did. Finally, add the number of points affiliated with the capping in column Y. Column Z lists the total number of points earned in endgame. Rows AA through AD are places to add additional notes on the robot you would like to include about the match. You could even talk with the team after a match, after the points have been calculated, and include special notes that the team told you about. We tend to include penalties so that we can keep track of if there's a trend with the team, disconnects so that we don't pay attention to that match too much, or we can notice trends with someone having a lot of disconnects, and general strategy points the team may have.
After you finish scouting the team, information will pop up into the second page of the spreadsheet. We call this page rankings. Do not touch this, because for some reason, if you do anything on this page, it messes everything up. When all of the teams have been scouted, this page will be full of different numbers for how many points they contributed to each game period. You're going to want to highlight everything on this page and copy or command C.
So here we start from this box and copy everything. So I'm going to right click and click copy. Go on to the third page called rankings. Use this for alliance selection and paste the numbers you just copied. So I'm going to highlight this and just delete all these values just to show you how to do it. However, you want to be careful when you paste so that the reference cells that you got these numbers from don't get messed up. Instead of doing Command V or just paste, you're going to want to do paste values only. This paste special, values only. This, if you look at these numbers now, no longer have an algorithm affiliated with these numbers. They're just the numbers. Once you have these numbers pasted in, you can sort the columns from A through Z or from Z through A, depending on the game period you're interested in to see the rankings. For example, if we wanted to rank all these autos, I could rank sort sheet Z to A, and here's the ranking of the different teams. We had an issue earlier in our match, that's why some of these numbers are wrong, but the spreadsheet has since been updated for the new matches. You can sort by teleop, Z to A, and see how teams are doing. You can even get an overall ranking, Z to A, and find out who's doing well. Again, we had a little bit of an issue with our spreadsheet, so some of the teams have messed up numbers, but overall, that's how you will get an easy list for alliance selection.
You'll find that these rankings turn out somewhat similarly to the main rankings that FTC Scores will be publishing. However, these rankings do not take into account alliance partner or who you are going against. Whether or not you are with or against great or struggling teams, our spreadsheet attempts to get an accurate portrayal of your robot's capabilities.
That's all we have on this spreadsheet scouting system. We hope this helps your team get a more nuanced quantitative system for alliance selection. Good luck at regionals.